How can body language help you establish relationships with pupils as your lesson gets underway? For advice, we turn to assistant head teacher Chris Caswell from Myton School in Warwick, who studied and written about non-verbal communication in the classroom.
So we've got our pupils in, and it's important at this stage to engage with them as quickly as possible, get our lesson underway, and non-verbal communication has got a big role in doing this. If we look at Chris, teacher of history with a Year 7 group, he paces up and down the classroom, looking for appropriate answers, looking for contributions. He does this to make sure that at no point is the distance too great for him to make contact with those pupils. He knows they're looking at him, and he wants to reinforce the fact that he has the right to move, and they are there to listen. At one point we can see that Chris moves from the front of the class and mingles in and works himself in around the children. Again, he does this to make it absolutely evident to the children that they are all to be engaged in his teaching. And at the same time, he's willing to gesture to the children to get on board and get involved with that.
Imagination, using our knowledge to work out what life might have been like in Warwick during the medieval period.
His approval is clearly indicated with a head nod and an inclination towards the child that's delivered that answer. He will make it evident by reaching in to that space that he's approving of that response.
Oh, well done. It would be in strips. It would be divided.
When an answer isn't absolutely what Chris is listening for, he takes the answer and turns it slightly and offers it back.
Either road or grass. Good guess. What do you think? Does anyone want to go road?
He does this as much physically as he does verbally, and that strengthens his position as the leader of this lesson. Generally, research shows that high-status people are relaxed, often put weight on one leg or the other, and quite usually relax their arms, which obviously occasionally means popping their hands in their pockets, as Chris does here. Folding your arms in front of you, standing behind the table, using barriers simply send a signal that you don't want to make contact. By being relaxed in this manner, Chris is showing that he is comfortable both with the children and with his subject. By using multiple signalling in this way, Chris is able to make that initial engagement right at the start of the lesson. By taking dominance of his position within the classroom, by inviting contributions, by reinforcing the value of the contributions that are made in that lesson, he is taking command of that lesson and conducting and directing it and taking it forward.
You can find more tips to boost your teaching on the Teachers TV website.